We are sure that this is the one question that comes to mind right now. Why invest in Ukraine? First of all, have you ever analyzed its location? Just in the center of Europe, making it the ideal trade hub for the European Union, Middle East, Asia, and even Africa. The country is a member of the World Trade Organization and has several free trade agreements.
But why invest in a country in war?
Okay, we have to be realistic, but not so hard on ourselves. The large-scale fighting is over. Conflicts are concentrated in one zone. Separatists from the east have no longer Russian support for the big military actions. In addition, if history has taught us something, is that after a cycle of conflicts, a nation will stand up and flourish once again.
And what about the corruption?
The country is in a great transition and has been through a huge structural reform. People and government really want to be integrated in the West economy. Thanks to the many anti-corruption measures we've created. For example, Ukraine is now a parliamentary presidential republic. We created barriers to corruption and demonstrated that decentralization, deregulation, and de-oligarchization are among the key priorities. In addition, a national organization against corruption was launched this year. In the following years, Ukraine and corruption will be autonomous.
Well, it seems good, but apparently you have economic issues now.
We had, but now we're in a regulation and adjustment phase, which will increase our GDP in +1, +2, +3% respectively in the following years, a growth higher than other Black Sea countries such as Russia or Iran. Actually, the projections and future perspectives are incredible for a country that just came out of a hard phase, mostly thanks to the changes made by our government, who cut taxes, fees, and bureaucratic steps to the creation of new companies. There was also a diminution of the number of public employees and the privatization of 300 state companies, which contributes to the country development and cuts wastes. It's also important to remember that Ukraine is still one of the most important countries in sectors such as the iron industry, which represents 25% of our general GDP, and the agriculture, which is an extremely high profitable industry. Our country has the third largest iron resources in the world and possesses more than 30% of the black soil available on Earth. It means that our economy will always be safe thanks to our richness in resources, with a huge global demand. By 2020, the country will be one of the leading European exporters of food. In addition, our economy is getting more and more diversified, presented successful cases in airplane, health, and heavy industry sectors.
Okay, but I already have so many investments on iron mining, agriculture, and other classic industries.
Indeed! Our big difference is right there. Some countries will either offer you natural resources or good export infrastructures and cheap workforce. What Ukraine can offer you is the whole package, plus extremely qualified people. Did you know that we are the top European countries by number on engineering graduates? Or that we are the fourth most educated nation in the world? We are also in the top 3 countries by number of certified IT professionals. All of this while our workforce is currently cheaper than China's. It's not by chance that 100 global players have located their R&D facilities in Ukraine. Imagine everything that you just discovered brought to a world thirsty of technology.
Created using Powtoon.